Before we dive into this week's episode, I would love to personally invite you to my new free live training aimed at successful, soulful coaches who find themselves over-efforting for low-vibe clients. Because your authentic messaging expression can be the difference between you attracting clients that make you dread looking at your calendar and those clients that light your soul on fire. And it's the key to activating your visibility and positioning yourself and your brand as the go-to expert your dream clients flock to. If you're a passionate coach and you know your work is game-changing, but you just can't seem to articulate the essence of what you do in a way that feels expansive and has your soul clients magnetized to you, or perhaps you've outgrown your current clients and you're ready to call in those next level clients, and of course the income to match in a way that feels aligned, easy and profitable. Well, I'm here to share with you that you can choose to work with only those clients that light you the heck up and increase your revenue while you work less darn hard. Sounds good? I'd love to show you this paradigm-shifting way that successful, soulful coaches consistently attract soul-aligned clients. In my free masterclass, you will discover the real reason that you're attracting low-vibe clients, and honestly, it's got nothing to do with your copywriting skills or your marketing game plan. You'll learn your elevated brand essence that will activate your most expansive and energized dream clients, and you will be shocked at how simple this is once you understand this simple concept. Also, you'll learn the one simple shift to make you a soul client magnet that you can do right away and that nobody else is telling you about. And you'll also feel energized and never second guess your true purpose again, because your clients are sending you, "You've changed my life, I don't know how to thank you" voice notes. If that sounds like it's for you, please join my live up-level masterclass to learn how to elevate your messaging to consistently attract energetically aligned clients using my unique aligned client code. The masterclass takes place on February 22nd. It's completely free and I'll be answering any questions you might have at the end. Just register for your place by clicking the link in the show notes or going directly to joannaingram.link/uplevel. I'm excited to see you there. Now let's get on with the show. This is Goals with Soul, the podcast for visionary coaches and entrepreneurs, building your business with inspired action, in alignment with your mission and authentic message, so you can create impact for your soul clients and feel lit up every day. I'm your host, Jo Ingram, married mum of 3 daughters from London and a former ad agency director turned business coach and strategist. In Goals with Soul, we blend revenue generation with energetics, marketing strategies with pranic healing, and ambitious business goals with our soul's desires. If you're looking to build your business with less efforting and more ease, this is the podcast for you. Let's dive in. Welcome to Goals with Soul. I'm Joanna Ingram, and today we are talking about how to raise your prices so you can attract premium clients. This is a question that I get asked frequently about how to draw in and attract clients that are next level, clients that are elevated and re-energize you, make you feel fantastic every single time you come off a call. And yet over and over, I see people doing things they're told to do online, doing things that I told them to do and not getting the results. And that is because they haven't understood the full picture. So I am so glad you're here, because attracting premium clients, attracting people into your world who energize you and make you love your job all over again is what I am so aligned with. And I know that if you're going to be sustainable in your business, you need to have joy. And to have joy, you need to work with people that light you up. And to work with people that light you up, you have to attract them into your business. And so in this episode, I'm going to be breaking it down in detail about, firstly, why people fail to attract clients like this, and secondly, how to change it so you can and do attract energetically aligned clients who fill up your energy tank. And when you see them on the calendar, you are so excited that you get to do this work with these people and see them make wildly amazing transformations. So first up, let's dive into this raising your prices piece. I'm sure you've heard it said many times before. If you want to attract better clients and increase your income, raise your prices. Because clearly we don't want to work with clients who drain our energy. We want to align with go for it client energy, people who invest in themselves, do the work, and of course get phenomenal results. So we think, and we're told, raising our prices to premium is obviously what we need to do in order to attract premium clients. It seems like the obvious shortcut. And of course, we get told this so frequently. There's always a well-meaning mentor out there who's saying, charge your worth, raise your prices. Like it's the magical panacea. This is all you need to do. Change the zero at the end of your offer, and magically, those amazing high-value clients will simply fall into your lap. Well, if you've ever tried this strategy for yourself in the past, you'll probably agree that it didn't do the trick all on its own. You're not just going to add an extra zero, increase your price, and everything is fixed. I call a big fat BS on this, because raising your price is the result of something you do. It isn't the starting point. And this is where coaches consistently fall into misunderstanding how to raise your prices in alignment and attract those high-level clients that make you feel phenomenal. I'm going to break it down for you what happens if you simply raise your price out of the blue because somebody's told you to or because you think you should, and you haven't done the rest of the work to underpin the price increase. Typically, what often happens, and I've had this myself and I see it all the time, you hesitate when a prospective client asks you what it costs. Imagine the scenario, you're on your discovery call and you're bigging up the process and the outcome and the promise, and you know that you can help this person. You've listened intently, you understand what's keeping them stuck and what they really aspire to, and you get to the point where they say, okay, now how much does it cost to work with you? And you hesitate for a microsecond. It's almost imperceptible, and yet energetically it's enough to create this feeling of doubt in that client's minds because you seem to have a moment of doubt. Inevitably, they say, okay, it sounds great, I'll think about it. But you already know that they've moved on and they won't be back. Hands up if you've ever had this experience by hands waving in the air. We've all been there. We've all been there because we're all taught to raise our prices before we're energetically aligned with that. And if we're not energetically aligned with it, well, you're going to get a client feeling the same way. They're not going to be able to put their finger on it, but they're just not going to be ready to take that hell yes leap that we really want our clients who are joining our containers and starting to work with us to have in that energetic feeling when they say yes. Second up, tell me if you've been there with this one, because this was a big thing for me about a year ago. You start getting in your head about the value of what you deliver. So you're increasing your price and now you're starting to doubt, am I delivering enough? Is it really worth it? What more can I do to really align with this new pricing? Because you're not energetically aligned. So you move into the doing of alignment, which isn't alignment at all. You're moving into the efforting. How can I do something to make myself feel better about this new pricing? So suddenly you want to add more to your offer. Cue exhausting, over-proving and over-efforting as you create more curriculum. I've been there, right? Create more curriculum. I need more in this to make me feel better. But not only are you now moving into an immense amount of overworking, which, let's be honest, is a persistent problem. I mean, overworking, over-efforting, feeling like you have to prove yourself, exhausting yourself by putting in too many hours. It's a pattern. And we get into it without even realizing. We're well-meaning. We see this and we think, I just want to add more value because I care so darn much. I really want my clients to get the most out of working with me, the best possible outcomes and results. But we start to equate that with adding more, doing more. And not only have we put ourselves back in this wheel of exhaustion, but we're actually confusing clients by throwing in the kitchen sink. Have you ever been in a container yourself where you look at the curriculum, you look at the trainings, and you just think, hell no, I want the outcome, but this is overwhelming. Can't they do it with less? And less truly is more in this space. I've learned this over and over, despite being dragged into the feeling of wanting to do more. I see the value of providing it in a more succinct way. So don't throw in the kitchen sink, because you literally devalue the clarity that your original offer had. Third up is, when you raise your prices, instead of raising the profile of those clients that you attract, you tend to get more of the same, slightly lower energy clients, ones that seem spot on but aren't quite ready to do the work and make the change. And instead, because your prices are higher, you're falling into the pattern of offering extended payment plans or accepting more frequently missed payments. It's like the money alignment piece just seems off, and you're left wondering why you're now stuck in this finance admin cycle instead of serving in your zone of genius. Now, if you're getting the feeling or the idea that right now I'm telling you not to raise your prices, you are completely wrong. I'm absolutely all for premium pricing and high levels of investment for the right value delivery. I believe that one of the most frustrating things I see in this industry is super brilliant women coaches like you, often with years of corporate expertise, selling themselves short. I believe that being paid in line with the value you deliver is divinely available to all of us through the universal law of compensation. When you put out divine energy, you reap what you sow. Whatever it is you desire is already yours when you understand how to align with the right frequency. So how do we bridge the gap when you want to summon that higher income and you want to work with and impact more elevated and inspiring clients? Right, my friend, I'm going to share with you right now 2 game changers that have allowed me and my clients to shift into the you're my person client attraction. And literally, as I'm sharing this, I'm jiggling about. I'm in my daughter's closet where I often record my solo episodes. And it's like the energy is flowing through me because I've only ever shared this before with my one-to-one private clients until now. And I'm excited for you to have access to this information because it has made such dramatic shifts for us. First game changer is about brand messaging alignment. And if you've been paying attention to previous podcast episodes, some of this is going to ring a bell. And if you haven't actioned it, now is your opportunity to listen to the calling and actually make those shifts tangibly within your business. If you want to attract clients that feel expansive to work with, you need to bring more of you into your work. You must deliver a transformation that fulfills your soul and not just fulfills whatever you think the market or the niche wants, because even if it's lucrative, it won't be sustainable. I'm increasingly working with coaches who have created financial success in their business, but have done so through a route that seems lucrative, but doesn't bring them joy. So frequently when you leave corporate, you come with skills, great skills, and it's easy enough to transform those skills into something that can earn money in the coaching space. But what you haven't considered is that they didn't really light you up. You have done the inner work, you have up-leveled. There is more to you than just the sum of what you did before. And so when you bring only that into your new business, even after a year, 2 years, you start to feel unfulfilled. And what happens then? You stop being as visible. You don't really feel energized to talk about this anymore. Suddenly the fun in the business disappears. And when that happens, you can easily create stagnancy in your business. So don't just look for what's lucrative. Look for what's joyful, sustainable, and lucrative. And trust me when I say that that comes from within. No amount of industry research is going to give you that answer. I mean, I come from 20 years working in advertising agencies. I believe deeply in market research, but do it through a filter of what you are first. That's why I created my brand epics process, and it frees you to understand and see what you are meant for first and foremost. Speak your truth and stand in your power. I worked with a beautiful energy mentor client recently who leveled up dramatically because we unlocked her leadership truth. And that's what she'd been hiding. And literally understanding what she was about to a much deeper level allowed her to then ignite her journey into working with empowered 7-figure clients, rather than working with clients who absolutely needed her help, were leaving her stuck in over delivery, lower income levels, and not really unlocking the potency of what her true potential was. When you look inside, all of that gets to become a reality. You yourself are likely to be hiding a magical, authentic industry position that perhaps you're not aware of yet, or perhaps you simply haven't catalyzed yet. When you bring it into reality, then you have messaging alignment and you get to be a client magnet. Look, that sounds great. And it's a massive part of what you need to do to get to that elevated pricing, premium client positioning. But wait. Although a lot of messaging coaches and copywriters would have you believe that literally getting your messaging right is the full story, I'm not going to stop there. It's not all of the pieces that you need. And this is why so many people do the messaging work. They go out there, they think they're writing better copy, and they're getting some initial traction, but things don't change sustainably. Things don't change longer term. And I'm going to share with you now the reason why. Game changer number 2 is your business boundary alignment. If you want to welcome empowered, evolved clients, you've got to clean up your business energetics first. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Do you find yourself so busy that your calendar is creaking under the weight? When you think about doing more discovery calls or bringing on more clients, you're like, when will I do that? What, do I skip dinners? Do I not be there for my kids when they get home from school? Do I work evenings? How much more work can I possibly do? If you've ever felt that before or are trapped in that feeling now, you need to hear what I'm going to say in just a moment. Here's another question first. Are you finding yourself constantly over-delivering for your clients and then feeling resentment? And this is a scenario where you're on a call with a client and they state an issue they've got or a problem or something that's not working for them, and you instantly take on an action. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll record this for you, or I'll send you this worksheet, which you haven't even written yet, or a million other things that suddenly spring into your mind and slip out your mouth before you've even engaged your brain. Suddenly you've got more actions than you've asked your client to take after a call. And you're finding yourself constantly in a cycle of doing more than you should be doing, never feeling that everything just works in the time in which you originally thought you'd allocate. The answer is creating a rock-solid backdrop to your client attraction. And that starts with up-leveling what you're available for. What are you available for in your business? Are you available to keep adding more workload and over-servicing your clients? Is that the way that you wish your business to continue? Because you know in your heart that continuing in that direction will lead to more burnout, more stress, and a much higher likelihood of you shutting down emotionally about your business or even shutting down your business. Let's remember, if you want to attract those higher level premium clients, they are boundaried, self-starting and empowered clients who are attracted to the exact same energy in the coaches that they hire. Is that you? Are you already at an energetic level to match those clients that you desire? Be the client archetype that you want to attract is the answer. By following this exact approach in my client alignment code, my frazzled 6-figure business coach client finally felt free enough to put herself first and create the spaciousness to work with her true dream clients. Literally about 1 week into working together, she sacked her most energy draining, exhausting client and sent me a note of absolute jubilation. It's shifted the energy in her business because she finally understands that her boundaries are the exact same triggers that are going to bring in those clients that are going to work at that higher energetic level. And now she is 100% ready for it. But it's important to say at this point, if you're wondering about my position on raising your prices and thinking, but where's the price rise here? Because, earning money, raising my prices, I want to tell you that you do get to raise your prices. You absolutely do. But not just because you added a zero on a whim, but because you are so darn aligned. Increasing the investment is a natural outcome of your authentic standout brand positioning combined with your energetic business alignment is how you become unstoppable. Close your eyes for a minute, if you're somewhere safe to do so, and imagine what it feels like to create potent content, which leads to ready to work with you discovery calls with clients who fill up your energy tank in every single session. If that's a vision that is thrilling you, right now I'm looking for 5 successful soul-led coaches to level up the clients they attract by elevating their brand message and client alignment in the next 30 to 90 days. If that's you, DM me over on Instagram with the word UPLEVEL. I am at iamjo.ingram. The link to that is in the show notes, and I will share the details with you. But either way, I am going to be talking about this a lot more because I'm literally blown away by how potent these changes are for coaches who are done with the hard work and are ready to up-level into the ease of working with energetically aligned clients. Remember that empowered clients aren't just attracted to you because you have premium pricing. They'll radiate towards you because you have potent standout brand messaging that makes you the obvious choice. And you're energetically aligned to serve them at the highest level. Raising your prices will only stick if you're truly ready for that up level. And if you want to find out how I can support you with that, again, just send me a DM over on Instagram at iamjo.ingram and I will share how. And so to your inspired action. If you can look at one piece in your business today that is not energetically aligned with the clients you want to attract, write it down and write down 3 ways that you could shift that immediately. 3, what if I was curious? What if I did this instead? And then pick one of them and try it within the week. And send me a message and let me know how it goes. You might be amazed at how quick shifts happen when you do this one small thing. You can message me over on Instagram. You know the drill. And so have an inspired action week. Take care. Bye now.